Welcome back, gentlemen and lady. Thank you for you ladies out there that do subscribe. So I just got back from a really fun, just totally uncar related vacation in Seattle. Aaron, drop a couple of clips from that.
Go. Oh! I'm giving birth. My God.
If you don't have me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram. I post all sorts of random stuff on there. Anyways, it's time to get serious. We are buying drift cars on Gumtree. I don't really know anything about Gumtree, but you guys commented that it was a large marketplace and there's a lot of drift cars on it. So here we are. Again, I'm not gonna comment on price. I'm trying to show you guys what you should look for, or what I think you should look for when buying a project car or drift car, something along those lines. We're gonna start out with the 1999 Nissan Silvia S15. Spec R, 6-speed, so that's good. You definitely want manual. Don't do automatic, because you're gonna have to switch to manual. We did prove you can drift in automatic, but it's not the way to go.
This ain't it, Chief.
This car is like obnoxiously clean. You could definitely make it a drift car. You'd want to get a bucket seat. You'd want to get a 4-point roll cage. Yeah, I would say as far as like a drift car, I mean, you'd be paying a big premium for how like clean this car is and how fairly unmodified it is. I'm gonna say as a drift car, like a 2 or 3 out of 10. But as like a project car or a daily, this thing would be so sick. Here's a 2012 Mazda MX-5 Super Cup Super Series race sports cars.
Dang.
Before you stop watching this video and ruin my metrics so the algorithm and YouTube hates me, hear me out, okay? This is kind of a new thing for me. I've never personally done it, but looking back, if I would have known like the common drift chassis, I would look for some of these race cars that have like spec roll cages in them. You pretty much are gonna use all that stuff on a drift car. Really the only difference is wheels and tires and an angle kit. But the other thing that's nice is they're probably not gonna be as beat up as a drift car would be. I mean, this to me is like a 10 out of 10. Because this car really, it's just an angle kit away from being a hell of a little drift car. Nissan Silvia S13 1JZ wide body. I wasn't gonna comment on price, but this is another one. This is so great. Drifting in action. That's huge for me. So roll cage, it is welded in. Yeah, this cage looks all right, honestly. That's not too bad. Nice, handbrake between the shifter and steering wheel. That alone tells me this guy has a little bit of an idea of what he's doing. Engine bay looks super clean. The fronts are tubbed. This is a nice car, you guys. Pick this thing up and go drifting. 10 out of 10. I like that car a lot. All right, this is a banger. I don't know what, I just saw Skyline and I had to put it in here. Nissan Skyline R34 GTT Turbo. No idea if it's a drift car. I hate the wide body on it, but that's okay. What engine is in this thing? Oh, it's just a Neo, but it's all painted. Yeah, this thing is kind of ridiculous, but this is like a show car. So really, I'm not necessarily a huge fan of like some of the bodywork and stuff, but there's a lot of work put into this car. I kind of like that S15. I'm gonna put this around like a 3 out of 10. Really not a drift car at this point and would require some work. All right, next up we got 1989 BMW E30 wide arch, M3 engine, 6-speed, coupe, petrol, and manual. So obviously from the outside, this thing looks like a drift car, could be. Ooh, full roll cage and painted. Okay, we need to see the roll cage, because that could be big. If it has a nicely done roll cage in this. Ah, no! What? Okay, it's not the end of the world. It looks like it's a fully bolt-in cage, which is really interesting how it's done. But you could definitely get by with a bolt-in cage, at least for practice and even some Pro-Am competition. So you could definitely get going with this. And the nice thing is, you can just remove it and get a custom built cage later down the road. Yeah, this thing is freaking nice. Look at this, tilting pedals. I don't know if this is, I don't think it's a drift car because you'd probably have a hydraulic handbrake in it at this point with all the work you put into it. But this is beautiful. I would say like 9 out of 10. This is like a full like race car, show car build. All the safety equipment seems to be in there. Yeah, I like this one.
I like it a lot.
All right, Mazda RX-8 and car transporter. No more time wasters.
Stop wasting this guy's time.
I don't even know this guy, but apparently I've wasted his time. He will deliver it though.
Just don't waste his time.
Just don't waste his time and he'll deliver it. Oh my, what? What in the Need for Speed kind of wing is this? You know what? I can't. It's too, no. Okay, I gotta look at it.
Don't waste his time.
You could take the wing off, but I'm so scared
That's
of
wasting time.
R32 Skyline track only. 320 kilowatt.
21 gigawatts!
So full body kit on it, over fenders. I love too, again, cars drifting. Photos of cars drifting. That is so ideal for me because you know it operates and works and is a drift car. There's so many people that try to sell cars and put drift in the tags and they're nowhere near close to being a drift car or even a drift car at all. This car, I would say 10 out of 10. Only thing I would want to look at, there was no photos of the roll cage, but I really like that car and I obviously love Skylines. So I'm gonna buy this car. Okay, Lexus IS200 drift/track car. I know what you're thinking. What? It looks destroyed, but sometimes these are steals. No, never mind. Okay, we got a Nissan Silvia S15 Spec R, 480 horsepower. This thing is radical. It's basically a drift car. This one, I feel like you're gonna pay so much money because it is so clean, but it's like an angle kit and, you know, a 4-point roll cage at the very least from being a drift car. This one, I'm gonna put like 3 out of 10. It's not really a drift car. It has great power, but it's so clean and I feel like you're gonna be paying a lot of money for it. So it's up to you. Okay, next up, we got a 1989 Mazda MX-5 with a ton of fruit.
What?
Is that some slang word I'm not aware of? I thought it was pretty like up to date on stuff. Yeah. It has some type of cage, 4-point. Okay, there's a little bit of work done to this thing. This is a nice little car. Not a drift car, from what I can tell, but you could put an angle kit on it, align it, and go drift it. All right, last but not least, what the f is this picture? E30 wide body kit, drift Pandem coupe, and convertible body kit. Oh, it's just a body kit. Okay, well, we're out of cars. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit that subscribe button. It was pretty fun looking at Gumtree. I honestly really like making these videos, so I hope you guys like watching them. If you guys want to support the channel further, HaugenRacing.com has all our merch. This sweet t-shirt. We have there's like 7 t-shirts on there and sweatshirts, all sorts of fun stuff. Go check that out. We really appreciate it. Every purchase goes back into building up the YouTube channel, as well as building our R32 drift car for Formula Drift Japan next year. You can check that series out right here. All right, we'll see you guys in a couple days. Peace.